In my last video, you saw a 14-year-old girl absolutely savagely dismantle the superintendent of a school board at a school board meeting. Well, her mom commented on that video, and it turns out there's quite a bit of content of this amazing 14-year-old absolutely crushing it at school board meetings. So I'm going to show you guys another video. In this one, she tries to hand out constitutions at the school board meeting. They try to silence her, they try to stop her, but she keeps going. It's a thing of beauty, so I want you guys to check this out. You can see here, this is her mother's channel, Leanne Marie, and she has all of her daughter's videos, so we'll probably feature all of them just because, like I said in the last video, it's an amazing thing to see such an outspoken and well-spoken 14-year-old being active in her community and standing up for what she believes. All right, let's check this one out.
Got some cheerleaders back here.
Okay, she's handing out constitutions. Make sure you push the button. Somebody's recording.
No, you asked that we abide by your rules and set our literature here for Mr. Grosky to pass out, and if you're not going to abide by your own rules,
And then you gotta put it in the...
Okay, just real quick, I'm going to let it roll, but I have to comment on this. This girl has so much swagger and confidence. It's amazing. Again, she's 14 years old. It's just so cool to see. I mean, she's confident. She's standing up to this school board. I've seen parents absolutely crumble in these situations when they're trying to speak out. Again, I just think this is a perfect example for people to take notes from and to also encourage your own children to stand up for what they believe. She's crushing it.
minutes too, just to let everybody know. Put it in the minutes.
if you're not going to abide by your own rules,
Put it in the minutes.
if you're not going to abide by your own rules, I will take those back and I will pass those out myself to all of you. So it's either
You
one
want
or
to
the
start the
other.
time? I'm sorry, you cannot really make your own rules up.
It's under the Robert Rules of Order.
You just said it.
Pass them out.
What are you getting?
Pass them out.
He just said it.
I don't think we should be reading here right now.
You were reading them.
Put it in the minutes too.
They should be reading.
My camera's on, so I don't need your...
Reclaim her minutes.
Reclaim her minutes.
started yet.
I have not started yet. I reclaim my time. It is my First Amendment right. You reset that timer.
Ooh.
Yes.
Set her time.
Reset the time.
Gentlemen, reset the time,
What's
gentlemen.
wrong with you people?
Set the time.
There's a young lady coming here.
Afraid.
Reset my time.
Sir, thank you.
Don't come at me. Everybody else, don't come at me. Don't come at me because you're out of order.
Reset her time.
Reset my time.
Be a gentleman.
All you gotta do is reset her
I think we
time.
should start.
A little courtesy.
Reset my time.
Boy, you guys are digging
Or I will talk all the time.
digging a hole.
Snowflakes.
At the last meeting, I sat in astonishment as Superintendent Roberts tried to gaslight us regarding public comments at these meetings. He told us how important it was that everyone speaking felt listened to by this board, regardless if the board hears things they disagree with. Oh, the hypocrisy,
Yay.
especially after most of this board walked out while I was addressing you at the August meeting. Then, this board's lawyer, Mr. Collins, tried to set rules regarding the content of people's speeches, but also claimed the idea wasn't to censor people. Newsflash, Mr. Collins, your rules are the very definition of censorship. Apparently, this board is not familiar with the U.S. Constitution, so I've given each of you a copy.
Savage. So savage. I don't know what her shirt says. It says something about liberals love free speech. Then I can't read the rest. I'm pretty sure it's like a unless something. Oh, until you disagree with them. Liberals love free speech until you disagree with them. This 14-year-old girl, she's a force to be reckoned with, man.
Please note the First Amendment on page 21, which clearly states there shall be no rules abridging freedom of speech. Additionally, the people have the right to air grievances to the government. So, to clarify this to you, board members, a Board of Education is the governing body of a school district, and therefore, we have the constitutional right to speak about whatever grievances we have. You can't limit the content or direct who we can or cannot talk about. If you don't want to be embarrassed or be in the spotlight, then resign from this board. If you don't want your family members to be a topic, then they should refrain from making statements on social media in regards to people who speak at these meetings. If you don't want people to refer to you as groomers and pedophiles, then follow state and federal laws and remove the sexually graphic books from your school libraries. Appeasing immorality by claiming acceptance and inclusion is not a valid argument. Claiming the books can be obtained online, no, it is my First Amendment right, and you have taken my time, so I reclaim that time back. Let me speak. I reclaim my time back. I am going to continue. Not a valid argument. Claiming that removing the contested books is banning them is not a valid argument. There are no valid arguments for violating laws or infringing on constitutional rights. A quote by Wendy Jade states, "An environment that is not safe to disagree in is not an environment focused on growth. It is an environment focused on control." Board members, keep in mind that come the next election, parents will have the control. You've been exposed.
Absolutely savage. Absolutely savage. So she makes a lot of great points there. I mean, one of the best parts of this is watching the expressions on these dudes' faces as she dismantles them publicly. And again, she makes good points. If you don't want to face that type of scrutiny, don't be a part of a board like that. This is a taxpayer-funded school system. You serve the taxpayers, and the taxpayers have a First Amendment right to air their grievances, as she said. Wow. I mean, just wow. This is really spectacular. And there's quite a few videos of this girl. I've just started checking them out, and I'll probably end up featuring most, if not all of them on this channel, just because I think this is such a great example of what's possible and of what you should do as a citizen, whether you're a parent or a child, a student. You should speak up for your rights. Again, like I said in the first video, no matter what side of the aisle you're on, if she was on the left, she happens to not be on the left, but if she were on the left, I would expect the same thing. Stand up there, air your grievances, talk about your arguments from your perspective. It's your right. You should do it. So kudos again to the parents. I will make sure I link to her mother's YouTube channel on here because I think you guys should check this out. Make sure you support her and her efforts. And again, I would love to have you guys on the podcast just to talk about this more. I want to showcase this example to the world, and you should be proud. You should be proud just as a parent in general, right? Like I've reiterated multiple times, it doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on. If your kid is going to school board meetings at 14 years old and eloquently stating their position, that's a win. That's huge. We need more of that. Please, parents, please, students, speak up, speak out, have your voice heard. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. I just think this is so cool.